go over this one more time as far as dead docket. I'm going to play a recording from Humble King, because Humble King reached out to Chris Unbias. From my understanding, he said Chris Unbias blocked him. But I'm going to play this audio. Before I do that, I want to play this audio, right? And then we're going to go what a dead docket means. And then I'm going to go to his case to see if it was ever dead docket. So we're going to answer those questions from the jump. All right. So I'm going to be very focused on this one. Was this case ever dead docket? All right. So state of Georgia versus Chris Unbias. Dead docket case. I put a question mark. Was it really dead docketed? I don't think so. Hey BB London. Hey VS Speaks Royally. How are you doing? Hey GMB. How's it going? You said morning Max. Look at Chris Social Blade. He has lost 97K views. That means he's deleting videos and hiding them. Oh yeah, you know what that means. Whenever you see a minus, like you can go look at my social thing. If you ever see like my channel lost like 200,000 views or something like that, that means I either privated the videos or I deleted them. Yes, indeed. That's exactly what that means. I haven't looked at the Social Blade or whatever, but yeah, that's usually what it means. All right, so all right, before I get into this, I want to give you my little history on this case. I just started when I first, because I didn't know him personally back then, but what I did was I saw that he was arrested, and I saw people saying, well, he's guilty this, he's guilty that. So I kind of wanted to make vlogs, just to make daily vlogs on see what the updates are on the case, and just say, hey, we got to wait for the evidence. We got to wait for it to go to trial before we make a decision on whether he's guilty or innocent or not. Because there's a lot of people behind bars that are innocent. And thanks to the Innocence Project, a lot of these people are getting out by way of DNA evidence. So there are a lot of people behind bars that were accused of said crimes such as this that are totally innocent. So I believe in people getting their day in court. That's what I believe. Now, I also believe that there's a court of public opinion as well, and that's okay. You have a right to believe whatever you want to believe. If you think he's innocent or guilty, I cannot argue with you. If you say Max, he's guilty, I can't argue with you. So I just wanted to put that out there. So if you come on, and I will, if people would like to come on after this is done and you would like to talk about the case, you're more than welcome to say whatever you want. If you say that he's Max, he's guilty, I don't care about his day in court, I'm not going to argue with you on that. Because yes, there's two courts out here. There's the regular courts and then the court of public opinion. So, and I'm not aware of certain things. I'm hearing things on these YouTube streets as far as he was at a RBE event taking pictures of backsides. I'm not aware of that. I'm just starting to get wind of this. So if that really did happen, then that's creep status. But I have no way of knowing if that really happened or not, because I wasn't at the RBE event. So, hey, honeybee. So, but just my little history on it. Yeah, I was vlogging on this back in the day, and I just wanted to see him have his day in court. And if he's truly innocent, then the jury will look at it, and they will, if they find that if they find that the state hasn't met their burden, then they will find him innocent or not guilty. Not guilty, right? And that's what it is with me. Now I must admit, these charges are not good. Don't look good, man. Especially when you get charged with things like it don't look good. Okay, I can tell you that. I wouldn't want to be accused of this. And it's multiple people. This is not just one victim here. It's multiple people, and we're going to go over that. In 2 different years, 2015 and 2017. So those are totally different years. You said there is footage of him recording the girl. Yeah, if I gotta get that footage. If I get it, I'm gonna do a reaction. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do a reaction on that because I don't want to expose the person he allegedly did that to. So yeah, I can't even do a reaction on that. I could talk about it once I see the footage. But just to let you guys know, I'm just looking on the outside in. But I must admit something though. I thought this was over. I'm not going to sit up here and cap and lie to you. I thought it was over because I stopped covering it. I say, well, I think this is over. He's out. He don't have an ankle monitor. I guess it's over with. I should have looked at the case. I should have looked at it more to see that it really wasn't over. Actually, really wasn't. It was just slow going. And we're going to go over why it's slow going. This is not out of the ordinary for a case to last this long. You remember R. Kelly back in the day? Remember that video footage? Remember how long it took him to go to court? If anybody old enough to remember, it took him a long time to go to court. Remember, he was found not guilty that first time. Well, it took a long time for him to go to trial. I thought it was over. I'm like, damn, did he go to trial or not? Did they drop it? The only way you're going to know that unless you dig into the files and see what the entries are, and you will see that it wasn't dropped. So that was my bad on that. I thought it was dropped. I just forgot about it. I started vlogging about other stuff. I got into some other stuff, and that was pretty much it. I'm back on the case though. I'm back on it, but I'm not going to be vlogging on this every single day. But I am aware of it, and it is on my radar. And it looks like they're trying to move to a trial. But there's a lot of other things that got to take place before it gets to even jury selection. But right now, I mean, they look like they're moving. This is an active case. It's active. It's active. So there's no, I think everybody knows that. I think everybody that's following this, everybody knows that. You don't need me to tell you that at this point. It's active. This is not a case where the prosecutor don't want to move forward. No, it's active. It's been active. It was never not active. It's just that I just stopped. I don't know why. I just stopped following it. I thought, he's out. He's going to different events. He don't have an ankle monitor. I thought it was over. But that was my bad for not even looking into it. You never want to take somebody's word for anything. You always want to just do your research. That's just pretty much it. I think everybody knows that. Even myself included. I should have just looked at it and that's it. But what I want to do first is I did a live on this last night, but it was the live was just too long. I will break it up eventually, but I figured I'll just do this. All right, so what I'm gonna do first is and another thing is there's been people that have been vlogging on this, but I just haven't been watching the videos like that. I'll watch every now and then, but I just never really I figured, other people are covering it. I just didn't feel the need to cover it. But he said on multiple times he doesn't have to go to court anymore. Well, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it right here in real time that there has been court dates. There's been several. So we all know, that's not the case. I want to do this first, right? Humble King. Let me just leave the link here for y'all reference. Y'all probably already got wind of this already, but Humble King. Yo. All right. The first link that I sent you, I'm gonna pull the docket in a second. I'm gonna pull it. The first link that I'm giving to you guys, that's Humble King reaching out to Chris. All right, so I just want y'all to have that if you haven't already seen it. That's the original video. There's recordings out there, but I just want to give you the original source. The original source, his name is Humble King. And that's the link right there. And that's what we're getting ready to play right now. So we're going to listen to this, and then after we listen to it, we're going to go to the docket. Oh, no. Before I do that, I'm going to read something first, and then we're going to go to the docket. So we're going to share the screen. All right, here we go. Wait a minute, make sure my audio. All right, yeah, my audio's still going. So let me just do it full screen. All right, here it is right here. So we're going to listen to this.
Bro, as you can see, all this stuff I'm seeing online, man, with about the situation or whatever the case may be. I thought it was already over with. I thought they dead doctor everything or dismissed everything due to lack of evidence. And you know um you're a free man. I didn't know anything about any like still open charges or whatever. I see the little clip of the female, saying that y'all still going to court or whatever the case may be in verb. And the whole battle rap community is you know counseling you or whatever, or really like going up against, going against you or whatever. So what you think? Where your head at, man? What you thinking about this stuff?
Yo, 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 yo. I feel all right, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually sick right now, so you might have a hard time hearing me. But everything with my case is still what it is. It's still dead docket. It doesn't mean it can't get brought up again. So I don't want to say it's the end all be all. That part is definitely true. Um, Dead docket doesn't mean dismissed. So you technically will still see the charges. It just means that they haven't moved forward with it. But it can change if they decide to. But um, this girl is like hella lies, bro. Like she's never been to court like one time, and none of the situations involved in the case. So, but I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna blog about it and all that kind of stuff. You know how it is. But I'm not in no hurry, bro. I just be laughing at the amount of people that can just believe anything. This world is so programmed to protect women and children that anytime someone says anything about a guy, they automatically run with it. But why would I move two doors down from this girl? Like that doesn't make any sense. Like I don't know. Have me and you ever talked? Like I don't like. I think me and you might have talked about where we stay at and shit. Like I live in Roswell, so this whole like she talking about I live in Conyers, Stone Mountain. Like I used to live there way back in the day, but not since I got out of jail. So I don't know. It just be foolish to me, really.
Yeah, because I remember, you telling me you lived off of in Roswell, you know what I'm saying? And I remember, and I was like, damn, she say he stayed two houses down from her and she in the Stone Mountain Conyers area. I'm like, damn, that and she said the charges are still active. And I was like, that's not a good look, man. That don't look too good to move real close to a person. And I would think that I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought all this was over with. I knew it was dead doctor. I know when you dead doctor case, they have like 4 years before they can either handle it or do away with it. So I knew that, but I'm pretty sure getting out of jail, they've been like, well, you have to stay away from, the victims or any of the accusers. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's crazy if he went back over there knowing that he's supposed to be away from 'em.
All right. Hey, what's up, Boss Mac? All right. So y'all heard that, right? Dead docket. We learned about that last night. So dead docket is, I like following these cases because we learn a lot about different states and how they do things. Because each state, they operate pretty much the same, but they have different nuances, they do things differently. Um, some cases dead docket, some cases don't. I mean, some states don't. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. So what is a dead docket? Most people are under the misconception that dead docket is the same as dismissal. However, this is not the case. Dead docket is a term used when the prosecutor wants a case to be postponed indefinitely. The case is not dismissed. And that's what he said there. He said, yes, dead docketed, but that doesn't mean that they can't continue the case at any time. Now, first, it is important to understand what a docket is in the legal system. A docket is a list of cases the clerk of the court maintains. When a case is closed due to conviction, dismissal, or plea, the case is removed from the docket and goes to the closed files. Sometimes a case has not been closed, but there is a need for it to be removed from the docket. This is where the term dead docket comes in. Once a case has been moved to the dead docket, the case will not appear on the judge's docket unless they order it to be placed back on the active trial calendar. All right. In summation, dead docket is a list of inactive criminal cases that have not been terminated. Many cases maintain their indefinitely without any further action. Why would a case be dead docket? There are many reasons why a prosecutor would seek for a case to be moved to the dead docket. We went over those reasons last night. One reason may be because there is weak, questionable evidence in the case. The prosecutor may want to dismiss the case entirely, so they request for the case to be moved to the dead docket. Another reason is the victim does not wish for the case to be prosecuted further. The prosecution may give the accused a chance to show that there will not be further offenses. And in addition, the case may be moved to the dead docket if the defendant has significant medical issues that prevent them from appearing in court. However, a case can be transferred back to the trial calendar once the accused is medically well enough to appear in court. Now, one thing I want to point out, they can move it back to the active list at any time, right? But my thing is, I don't think this was ever dead docketed. I don't think it was ever dead docketed, and we're going to go over that right now. So like we said, there's many reasons why they could dead docket a case. Maybe there's no cooperation. Maybe the accused just don't want to pursue it further, or they may have gotten sick, or so anything could have happened. So we're going to go over this because I don't think this was ever dead docketed, but I could be wrong, but I'm only going by what I see in the system here. All right. Let me just take this off. File date, April 24th, 2018. The case status says open. Okay. It says it's open. So there's the charges right there. We're going to get back to that in a second. The indictment came on the 24th of 2018. We're just going down. I'm looking to see if this case is put on hold. Give me a second. I'm just going through this slowly to see. because I could have missed something. Hold on. Let's see. Order granting bond, July 25th, 2019. Let's keep going. Order granting bond. Nothing yet that said this is on hold. Still in 2019. Nothing yet. Motion to dismiss counts 4, 5, and 6. Motion to modify bond conditions. That was in 2020. Order modifying bond. Okay. Now we're in 2022. Motions. Canceled by court. Give me a second. What is this? That's 2020. I don't know. From 2000, if you notice, from 2020, I don't see any activity in 2021. Okay. So there was some type of hold in 2021. We could see it here. Let's go back. 2019, all right? Now we're in 2020, February 2020. So there was a huge gap between February and July of 2020. There was a modify of bond conditions in July 14th. Then July 16th, there was another notice of a hearing. Modifying bond, 24th. After this canceled by court thing, there was no activity in 2021. Now, that could have been because of the vid. Things was put on hold. But if you notice here, in March of this year, notice a pretrial calendar. So this thing was added. Maybe it was added back to the calendar at this point. But there was a gap there. There's no activity in 2021. Now, as you see, here we go again. Now it's picking back up. Notice of hearing. There's hearings. Order granting bond. They did it again. They every so often you got to do this. Liz, that's what you were talking about last night. So you're starting to see it. See it? Okay. Notice a pretrial calendar. So June 9th, that's my dad's birthday. There's a pretrial. Pending motions to be heard. Reset to July 21st, 2022 motions. No further continuances. So something happened in 2021 for this to be delayed, but now in 2022, they're picking back up again. So this case is not inactive, as you can see. Now, the judge is out with COVID. The visiting judge continued motion hearings. So there's a lot of motions going on. They pick back up with that. See all this pretrial activity? That's this month. See that? There it go again with the surety. You see it? They keep entertaining that again because every so often they have to do that. See that? There it is. And the next pretrial thing is on the 3rd. Today is the 1st, so that's Monday. So he has a court date Monday, and he also has one on the 6th. So the case, so I think that will answer everybody's question. The case is active. Something happened in 2021. A lot of cases got put on hold because of this whole vid, and a lot of cases got backed up. So that could have been the reason. But it's not that they wanted to just say, you know what, we're done with it. No, they if they were done with it, they would have. If they were done with it, let me go back up. If they were done with it, you see right here, this would say closed. It says open. It's always said open. It's never said closed. It was always where you could go research it. It was never closed.